Good afternoon and welcome to the Lunchtime Express with Enricoh Alfonzo. I'm here today with the awesome Vuyo Dabula. So excited to have him here. Welcome.
Thanks for the invite, and you and all your listeners of Heita FM.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Welcome, man. So excited to have you. I'm so hyped now for Collision more than ever, especially after my friend Caleb Janssens on YouTube. He posted a review. He got to watch it earlier, pre-screening, and he gave it such a glowing review, especially about some of the themes that are in this movie, which we're definitely going to talk about. But yeah, I'm really hyped for this movie. Why don't you tell everybody at home and on Heita FM, in your own words, like what this movie is about? Just a quick summary.
All right. So it's just a meeting of sort of different cultures, and how prejudiced we are, towards each other. So a white kind of privileged couple find themselves, in trouble searching for their child, their daughter, who is then kidnapped by a gangster. And that kind of sets, in motion, what ultimately, is called collusion.
Right. They collide. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is definitely not your first Netflix South African production, but I would like to know from you, what is sort of the difference that you've noticed compared to the other projects that you've worked on with the Netflix projects and productions that you worked on? What was it like working on those kinds of sets and with that kind of production quality?
Yeah, I think you've got like a lot more time to breathe. You're not shooting as many scenes. I think also just living environment, on set, in between the scenes, you at least you've got like a nice little cozier space to rest,
wow.
To mind
so you had your own trailer.
Exactly. You get your own trailer.
Nice. So you felt like a proper star. Mr. Dabula, we're ready to shoot for you.
Yes.
How was the catering?
Management. The catering, I was actually about to go there. The catering is amazing. It's great as well. You get your full, when you say your full breakfast in the morning, you can choose. I mean, there's just a lot more sort of variety with the breakfast, with the food. It's just generally everything just goes a bit,
it's next level.
On the next level, yeah. It is what it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I want to talk about something here. I see on your bio that it says you're 45 years old.
Yeah.
Impossible, dude. Impossible. I do not believe it for 1 second. Yeah. Seriously, talk about aging well. It is not, I have to see like a birth certificate or like an ID document or something in order for me to believe it. It's impossible.
I'll post my ID, then I'll post my ID. I'm a few months away from 46.
Wow, man. Yes, September 11th. I'm going to remember that. We're going to do a birthday shout out for you and everything. So, absolutely. I mean, what's your secret? You got to tell us, dude. Like, how are you aging so well?
I think my mother, she's got young genes. I think my father as well had young genes. They aged well. So you put that together with, I guess, when I started out, I must have been running when I was, while my mother was still pregnant,
Wow.
Just very physical, I guess, human being. And I trained, I think the whole health and fitness thing was influenced even by them, actually. My father was into boxing, he into road work and stuff like that.
Oh man, can you do the butterfly dance?
Butterfly.
I love that. Dance? The butterfly shuffle, with the legs, and you're like getting all hyped up.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
I love that. And have you seen The hand
Muhammad
pump
Ali,
from have you seen the hand pump from Henry Cavill in Mission Impossible? The one that went viral. He's like, phew.
No. I didn't know that.
Okay. I'll show it.
I'm not in tune with the trends. I'm not in tune with the trends. I'm bad. Old people are not good.
It's just these two awesome poses that I love, man. That butterfly shuffle with the legs, and then that hand pump that he does was really awesome. So yeah, you would look awesome doing that. Imagine doing the butterfly shuffle and then a hand pump, man. Everybody would back away.
Okay,
they know not to take chances with you.
You must send me a video.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So as you know, last week I was in the hospital, so my health is seriously a concern for me. And one of the things I want to find out from you, because you're so great at fitness. I mean, you're probably in one of the best shape people, especially now that I know the age thing. It's insane, dude. I don't understand it. So what I want to find out from you is, how do you make it a part of your lifestyle? Like, how is it not a chore for you, you know, when you have to go to gym, or you have to exercise, or you have to eat this instead of something spicy or something epically tasty? What's the sort of mentality around that to just make it a lifestyle where it's just part of your day, the way you brush your teeth, you know?
Yeah. So, the way you brush your teeth, you had to learn, as a child, and there was like, just unusual, uncomfortable thing that you would do. But because they made you do it every day, suddenly it just became like an automatic thing, second nature. And I think it's the same when it comes to staying in shape or like a healthy lifestyle. You just gotta start, gradually and build. However small, you start, or however slow you start. But if you just continue, you just build on that. I say to people, walk into a gym, walk on the treadmill, for the first, say, 3 weeks, and then start working on the intensity of the session on the treadmill, and so forth and so forth. So it's, if you put in the hours, then your body starts thinking, oh, this is what happens, this is what we do. And your brain starts telling you, oh, okay, this is what we do.
Yes, that's what I want.
Then you can, exactly, yeah. So you build a habit, basically. Apparently takes about 21 days, and some people argue 6 months or whatever, to build a new habit. So I think,
that's what I'm on now. That's what I'm on. 21 days. Yeah, the 21 days.
Don't even worry about, oh my God, I've got to, I haven't, I'm not as quick as last week. It's not as intense as last week. No. Whatever your goal is, whether fitness or whatever, don't even worry about that. So the first sort of days and weeks, it has to do, it's got all to do with just building a habit. And then, you can work on the intensity after that. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the advice. Yeah. I felt like you're talking directly to me, so I'm going to take that advice literally, but that's also for everybody else out there as well. Yeah. So can you tell everybody at home what your role in this movie is, who Brasol is, and how he fits into the storyline?
Brasol is this suave, nicely dressed, clean-cut gangster, in the streets of whatever world that is, downtown Johannesburg, Hillbrow, whatnot. He's so comfortable in that world. And, in the ecosystem of that world, he is an instigator, a mover, a shaker. He gets things done deep into the underworld. And, he's trying to also stake his claim in society as a respectable person. There's a bit of a project that he's trying to do for the community there. Pretty much it's just very mafia. The greatest trick the mafia ever pulled has convinced the world they didn't exist. You know?
Right. That kind of question, the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Exactly. So he's that guy, and very there's a kind, sweet part of him, and then there's a very, it's a matter of fact,
Vicious alpha
it
male
doesn't
type,
matter. Vicious alpha male, type thing. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Dangerous
Wow.
gangster.
Wow.
Yeah.
That just changes the whole storyline for me now. Whoa.
Yeah.
No, Vuyo, why are you the villain, dude? I hope you're like the anti-hero. We'll see. I hope you're like the anti-hero. We'll see. Maybe you're doing it for a reason.
To an extent, because you do get like the humanity in him,
Yes.
But yes, yeah, but he's downright. When whatever he needs to do, he can turn cold just like that. Then it's like, yeah, it's business. It's nothing personal.
Okay,
Yeah.
and like I told you, my friend and YouTuber Caleb Janssens, he posted the review of the movie that he watched, and he says that this movie sort of holds up a camera lens to South Africa and is like, South Africa, this is you. So it shows some of the real parts of South Africa, but like with a quality Netflix production. So do you agree with that? Is it like very realistic with what South Africa is facing with right now as a way for them to open their eyes as well?
Absolutely. We are so divided, as a
nation.
However, what the movie highlights as well, which is basically real reality, is that we are all struggling with the same problem. When the economy dips, I don't care. Yes, there's a certain group that's previously disadvantaged, but not all Black people are in the middle class. White people also constitute a percentage and whatnot. So there's a hell of a lot of us that are actually dealing with the same issue, men who are plagued with like the uncertainty of the future, particularly with, this COVID period, the last 2 years, economy going down, petrol prices going up. What do? You often find that now when the children are growing hungry, you are forced. What's the sort of thing that you would do? The things that you may have judged in the past now become things that you might do in the future.
Yeah, but I sort of feel like we've moved away from what Nelson Mandela wanted, which was a rainbow nation. Not one nation above the other or one race above the other. It's like all of us belong together, and that's what he fought for.
It was an event. The problem is it was just an event. The Rainbow Nation thing was just an event. It wasn't a process. There were no programs, no movies, no literature, no programs. There was nothing. There wasn't an action, like a plan. There wasn't a plan for that to continue.
And I remember watching the one movie where they actually showed the scene of when everybody around him wanted to sort of fight and make it where it's one nation above the others. And he had to be there and tell them, no, listen, that's the one. Yes, you remember the scene. And I was like, that's what we should actually live up to, is him saying that and standing up in front of a crowd of people that are all telling him, no, we want it to be the other way around, the opposite of
it was a project. It was a project he played, exactly. Sorry for cutting you, King. It was a project that he played with his bodyguard, people were expecting that, his whole team will be only Black. And, he employed a group of white bodyguards as well, and they had to work together. So he says, if that can work, then the rest will work, the rest of us will, follow in that
Why is it saying coming this week? It's already counting it. It's saying coming this week, coming Thursday. Like we're already in the next week.
They gotta work,
No, I truly believe it. That's such a good perspective from you, is that we need programs. And I'm glad that we're getting now movies and literature on Netflix, which is such a public platform across the world.
Exactly.
That will show people these kinds of programs that we should actually live up to.
Absolutely, man.
I love that. Caleb did say in his review that there was one scene that he was actually thinking they couldn't actually go that dark, and he'd be really impressed. And then it actually happened. So I just want to ask you, from a scale of 1 to 10, how dark do you think this movie actually went?
7 or 8, yeah.
Wow, I'm really excited to see this scene now. I want to see how dark and real they actually got.
Yeah.
Wow. That is amazing, man. Yeah. I am just so excited for this movie.
I think sorry, my king. I just need to
No, it's fine. It's fine, man. Take your time.
I don't get cut off.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So you're saying, just repeat the question again for me?
Okay. Lastly, is there anything you'd like to tell anybody about this movie, especially about what they can see and look forward to on the 16th of June?
Yeah. No, definitely in terms of it's a great film. The quality, you do feel like you're watching a film, and it could have been produced anywhere in the world. And then you get, actors that just bring you into that world. Your suspension, your suspension of disbelief is very easy, action levels is fast paced, and you follow the action, and it's exciting when that it does have the excitement, value in it. So it's just brilliant, it's worth your time in that way. And it's got so many sort of qualities about it that engage your one and whatever minutes it is.
Wow. Thank you for joining me on the Entertainment News in the Lunchtime Express with the incredible Vuyo Dabula, talented actor, awesome bodybuilder, supermodel, everything extraordinaire, epic father. I hope he gives his son an awesome birthday today. We'll check it out. We'll check it out. We'll check it out on his Insta stories and everything. So yes, thank you so much for joining me today, Vuyo. I really appreciate it. We got so much great nuggets with the actor tag and the collision interview, which is coming out definitely today at 1:40 p.m. on Heita FM or 20 to 2. You guys can look out for that. I'll also be airing it next week in the lead up for the collision watch party on the 16th of June on Twitter and on Sino.com, which is a virtual theater where everybody can actually watch online with us at the same time. So we'll be watching together at the same pace. And everybody can join us. We're on Twitter. Just find us, the Netflix Watch Club. All the links will be in our bio. You can sign up for the watch party and we'll give you a notification when it does happen. We do hope that Vuyo Dabula will be there with us on the day off on Twitter at 6 p.m. to tweet along with us. We'll be sharing our reactions, our love for the movie, and everything, man. I hope you can tune in and engage with some of the fans as well.
Okay. Hey, everybody, this is Vuyo Dabula, and I'm hanging out with Heita FM. Yeah, no, absolutely. Hopefully, I'm not on some stuff.
Yeah, awesome, man. But yeah, really appreciate you being here. Wonderful interview. So inspiring, especially personally to me. And yeah, from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you. It's been humbling, man, and an honor.
Thank you so much, Alfonso. Thank you for the invite. It was incredible. I enjoyed the conversation.
Yeah, we'll keep it going, man. We'll keep it going. Future projects. I want to see you on all the Netflix stuff now. You need to be international. I mean, verified on Instagram. Congratulations for that.
Hi, everybody. This is Vuyo Dabula, and I play Brass Soul on Collision. It's on Netflix. Go check it out on the 16th of June. And I'm hanging out with Heita FM.
Epic, pristine. That's the cut. That's the rap, man. I love it. What do they announce on set? Cut. Oh, that's a wrap.
Yeah. They cut.